Okay, another unconventional start to this episode, but we're coming across some pretty good garage sales, and I just can't say no. We've got all the telltale signs, an unusual amount of cars, and of course, a garage sale happening. That last thrift shop place we went yesterday, I had to get a bunch of cash out. So I've got a bunch of cash. So that was actually really ironic. First off, scented candle, Celtic harp music, Oh Brother We're Out, that, bleh, are out, whatever. This, Rimsky-Korsakov, of course. But the kicker there, the lady whose house that is, she worked at the business that came before my shop at that location. So before I took over that building, there was a pottery shop there, and this lady named Ruby ran it. That lady worked there. So she didn't know they're tearing down the location, and she was like, we were just talking about all these memories and stuff. It was amazing. I hadn't seen her in years. Man, strange coincidence. Oh, we're in the nice part of town. Let's see, do we actually stop? I guess we will. There ain't even anybody out there. Looks like it's pretty much just closed. I think we're gonna skip this one. I don't know what possessed me to go garage selling right away, but number 2 or 3 if we count the last one. Okay, this is very random, but I just bought a whole bunch of folding tables for only 15 bucks, and they threw in these candles. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna attach the first one with the strap, then put the second one on, and then attach that with 2 straps so that everything is strapped. The bottom one can't move around. What we learned from the mattress example is the straps kind of go to the back of the window here. So we're starting there so they don't slip, weaving it in between like this. It's also worth noting the top of this table thing is pretty smooth. It's probably not going to scratch the top of my car. Not that the top of my car looks that good anyway. Now we're going to do the second one. It's worth noting, if I was still flipping things, I would buy all the tables they had. They had like 8 of them. And the reason is you can sell these full-size ones for 40, 50 bucks, depending on condition. I know what some of you might be thinking. Why did you spontaneously buy a whole bunch of folding tables? The reason is because these things are perfect for putting the large format printers on. We have enough tables for the printers I have, but we don't have enough tables for the printers I don't have yet. I would say these tables, the small ones, are enough to fit one large printer on very easily. I think there's 4 of them or 5 of them. And then we've got the 2 up here, so that's 8 or 9 printers potentially that I could house with these tables. And they're real expensive. Like I said, got all these for 15 bucks. So we're gonna cinch up the last one and then we're good to go. Again, stuck in the car, but I think we can get a glimpse. Yeah, it looks fine. We're only a few blocks away, so. Yeah, I'm yanking on the tables really hard. They're pretty much not moving, just a little tiny bit. Well, I guess you guys are gonna get an extremely brief and unsatisfying sneak preview of the new location. The reason being, I'm not gonna like take all this stuff back to the shop, unstrap everything, and then like a couple weeks later, restrap everything and fit everything into my back seat again. We're just gonna drop this kind of outside of the new location. Ugh, man. There we go. Birds are singing. Looks like everything stayed in place. Here you go. That's all the preview you get for now. But yeah, these are not bad. You know, they're not the prettiest tables, but that's I mean, comment below. You guys have probably bought a folding table at some point. 15 bucks for all these, for 6 of them? This one's a bit crap, to be honest, but it'll work. Listen, only so many big events even happen in my life. I've got to milk it a little bit. Whew. It's a strange way to begin the day, but let's get back to the shop. It really is a nice summer day out. You got to do a little garage selling, right? You know, it does make me think, I haven't had like extra tables before. Maybe I could use one of the big ones for like a sorting table or a packaging table. We're gonna have a bunch more room. I've just been like packaging at the desk where, you know, the design desk. Man, I guess I do all the business stuff there. But maybe I could make it kind of a packaging. One of those could be a packaging table, basically. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of more efficient ways to do like basically everything. It's a real opportunity. I know I'm hyping this a lot, but it's a big step up. Conspiracy theorists have me thinking all kinds of weird stuff. I wonder if there's anybody that's been watching this and thinking that there is no new location and that the building is not getting destroyed. Technically speaking, until today, you guys haven't seen any hard proof of it. Of course, even then, it's like, maybe I just placed those tables at some random house. This is how retarded we've become as a species. If anybody's mad at my use of the word retarded, listen, I'm autistic. It's our word, we get to say it. Really random way to start the day, but you guys laugh now. We're probably gonna need those tables in a year or two. I was really not gonna buy those tables until the lady's like, 20 bucks for all of them. And then she negotiated against herself. She's like, actually, 15. Speaking of tables, morning roundup. You can see the table this is on, alien and T-Rex skull. Got a pipe can here. Got the other small part of a guitar octo. We're making another one, but we've got a whole bunch of these white violin hangers to make. And for some reason, this printer just hates me. It just hates me. This, of course, big coffee lid. It's extruding fine now. I don't know what, oh man, it's demon possessed. And of course, coffee cup. Got a couple of violin hangers here. Einstein. Time to ship the Bronto. Another violin hanger. Very nice purple T-Rex. Big T-Rex skull. And a footstop. And here we go, the Italian hand. Another guitar octo. There we go, Celtic skull. Here we've got a frog dish. A few befores. These guys are gonna be the golden boys. Of course, bronze here. Skull's gonna be scully colors. We're doing the yellow type tentacles, and of course, Italian hand. And after, very nice golden boys. Skull looks really great. Bronze footstop. Of course, got a really nice T-Rex skull. Got the octo, and of course, Italian hand. Oh, gonna be a good packaging day tomorrow. I feel like I saw a really big discussion in the on the Discord in the comments and questions. Ram Goofy asks, I can't even talk. All current Macs can run Windows. Several solutions to do this. Parallel and VMware come to mind. With the current Mac, you can get the best of both worlds. Yes, that has existed for a long time. Have you ever considered purchasing the Anycubic Cobra 3 Max, large format, 420 by 500? Yeah, it's not big enough to make any of the big things that I sell. JT kicks off an epic discussion. If you want to see it, join the Discord, link below. I'm curious if he's looked at something like the SV08 Max with the 500 by 500 bed. Yes, I've looked at it. I think it's just still in the Kickstarter phase. Maybe if it comes out and the reviews are good, maybe I'll get one. I don't know. We'll see. There's so many people that try to make these large format printers, and they're just garbage. I've been really burned a time or two, so if the reviews are good, maybe I would get one, but it's sketchy. I would be wary, folks. Yeah, there was a bunch of discussion about that. Toasty O's says, today's episode reminded me a lot of the earliest episodes, just driving around blasting tunes. Wow, it hasn't even been a year and I'm already getting nostalgic about that. Wolfman Crab Arms says, Sales of Charon is my favorite Scorpions song, and I never met anybody else who knows anything off Taken by Force, LOL. Yeah, I never knew that Scorpions were a 70s band. Of course, everybody knows that the Scorpions were an 80s band. I always thought of them as like, here's what the Scorpions were in the 80s. The Scorpions were just hair metal enough that they were the heaviest thing that your girlfriend would still listen to. It's like they were as heavy as the sort of hair metal thing got. They were still metal, but it was like the kind of thing that was going to get played on MTV a lot. So it's interesting because it's not like they really like sold out. They just kind of just made it to where they could be kind of a really popular mainstream band, but still be nice and heavy, you know? But yeah, listening to their 70s stuff, it is like, man, this was like they were a pretty legit 70s band. I wish they did some songs in German, Rammstein style. Very cool band idea. Rammstein, but it's a 70s Judas Priest style band. The Reasonable Gentleman says, the bamboo rolling papers art was a solid find, my dude. Happy Saturday, M3. He even knows it's Saturday. Apocalypse Dawn asks, question, with all the stuff you got going on, how much time do you spend doing video editing for YouTube? Do you script it all, or do you just go about your day and record things when thoughts come up? I don't really script, but when a thought occurs to me, I'll take about 30 seconds to a minute to formulate what sequence of words I want to say. I would say I am writing the line between writing and improvisation, which is very much something that mimics my writing process in music. It's like I do planning. Things are planned ahead, but they are planned very, very shortly ahead. You know, you just give yourself just enough time to crystallize the thing you're trying to say, but not linger and overthink it. Shane Christensen says, am I the only one wanting to hear more 8-year-old opinions on movies? LOL, good stuff, man, and heck yeah, they were rocking. Making me want to get my roller skates out. Wow, this guy was a roller skates guy too. Many of my formative early childhood experiences were at the skating rink. In my town in Indiana, a tornado touched down, and the only thing it destroyed was the skating rink. And with that, many of my childhood dreams expired. Today, I think I am most grateful for the folding tables. It's actually kind of a cool thought to think of when I'm actually going to need all those folding tables. Hey, maybe if the SV08 works out, we're going to have a bunch of them for those. See, part of the thing with the big format printers is like they're so big you almost can't stack them on top of each other on racks. You kind of can, but then it's like they take so much power. Putting 4 to an outlet is a little iffy, especially if you have the heat bed upgrade that is much more powerful. So it's like you might as well just get a bunch of folding tables basically. But anyway, I'm grateful. All those for 15 bucks. Not bad. Well, tell me in the comments what y'all are grateful for. We are the Gratitude Gang. The only initiation, be grateful for something. Appreciate a thing that you don't normally appreciate in your life. and appreciate it in the comments below. I like to read them. Probably give you a heart, probably give you enough votes. We're back every single day dropping the excellent journalistic Pulitzer Prize winning content every day, entertaining millions upon millions of people with entertainment value that can't be measured or fathomed. I will see you on the next episode tomorrow. Peace out. Before the dark times, before the empire.
There